Good morning and welcome children to the today's session of English classroom for class 12. Today our topic is article writing. Article writing is one important part of your English syllabus. So today we'll see what is article writing. Sometimes long write-ups give trouble to the children and sometimes they get confused at how to start, how to end. Okay, so that's why I have taken up this lesson today, and listen carefully. It will of your great help. Okay, now we'll see article writing. I have given one picture, one shot from the newspaper. Parents should spare children the testing times. During testing testing times means during exam, parents should give some liberty to the children. See the condition of the children, it's being tensed. So on this is being written. So this is an example of article. So we'll first start and go according to the definition of article. What is article? Article is a piece of writing included with others in a newspaper, magazine or other publication. Some of the synonyms are essay, report, account, story, write-up, feature. Though these are the synonyms, but I would like to underline that each of these write-ups have its different feature. Okay, they are not totally equivalent, though to some extent they are same, because their target is different, their aim is different. Actually, for each this report writing, particular account writing, story writing, their target is different, but they are long writing write-ups, and in a greater sense we do assimilate with one another. Now in the newspaper or sometime magazine also we do find article. Now we'll go to the features of the good a particular article. The heading, first we'll start with heading. Heading, the topic at the top is to write heading, and byline. Okay, the heading should be eye-catching and encapsulating the main or central theme of the article. Means that heading should be very much relevant and it should reflect the content of the article. In the language of journalism, byline is the line in which the name of the writer is written, or the author is written. Okay, just below the heading on the left hand side, you may write your this byline, that by whom it is being written. Now heading comes first and it is followed by byline, and after byline comes introduction. Now while writing introduction, what are the things that you must have to follow and keep in mind? It must tell what the article is about. Next, it must catch attention of the reader. It must arouse interest. It should have interesting statements. It should have thought-provoking questions. So these are the elements actually which can make your article effective and interesting and eye-catching, because people will read only when the heading is catchy, and then after the article is relevant to them. Okay, and it arouses some interest. So that's why the introduction part should be very interesting and very important portion of your article. The format of an article. Now see, we have discussed about the introduction. Now what about the other paragraphs? Now when you write an article, at least you should keep in your mind that 4 distinct paragraphs should be there. 4 distinct paragraphs. Okay, first one is for introduction. Next, cause and effect, and some of the children is to separate this cause and effect, separate 2 paragraphs. That also is okay, but I would suggest cause and effect you write in 1 paragraph. Then suggestion and valuable suggestions and solution. Next, and finally conclusion. Now we'll discuss little bit about what you are going to do. If you see, while writing an article, lot of thoughts will come hover around in your mind. Okay, that's why sometimes you get confused. You start writing with something, and then after you go to somewhere else. So that actually creates a lot of confusion, and thereby what happen actually, that symmetry, okay, of your write up get disturbed. Okay, the ideas are not being, this frequency of the thought is not being properly framed. So before writing, always you think that when you are writing introduction, you think about introduction only. Okay, and what are the things that will come introduction? You can write for any topic, any problem. If you can define that, do that. Okay, and if you think about what is the problem, sometimes you won't find a kind of definition. Okay, so at that time what we'll think about that, what actually that problem is, or problem means a issue or the theme, the topic, what that topic is about. Next, interesting quotation. You may write interesting quotation. If I go back to my slide, okay, I told you there should be interesting, thought provoking, okay, catch just the idea of the attention of the people. So how can you do that? You may add some interesting quotation or some statistics, striking statistics about that particular topic. Okay, now these are the things that you must have to write in the introduction of the first paragraph. Don't make it unnecessarily lengthy. Okay, 30 words enough for writing introduction. So while writing introduction, you don't think about other content part. Okay, that will help you out to organize your content of the thought. Next, cause and effect. Now cause and effect, if you do search around, you will find that if any particular topic is given, some causes are there, okay, which actually cause that to happen, or makes it to happen. So that you must have to write. And then after, effect, the things will be more clear when we will give discuss with an example. So cause and effect. Effect means the consequences, the reason and consequences of the topic. So it should be topic, okay, topic, problem and theme, right? So cause and effect. I suppose you understood this, cause and effect. While writing cause and effect, don't think about the other suggestion, conclusion part. Okay, actually what happened, lot of thoughts used to come to your mind, and while writing something, those thought actually create trouble, and that's why what happened, organization part of the ideas get disturbed. Next, suggestion and solution. Give some valuable suggestion, and solution means suggestion, solution almost same. The means your ideas, okay, and in this way, what are the things that you may note down here? Framing laws. You may appeal government or the people who are in power to frame law to curb some problem, stop some problem, or bring some changes according to or in relevance with the topic. Then implementation of the law. If you see that laws are being made but that are not being enacted, so you may write there on that. Now cooperation, always those talk about the cooperation of NGOs, awareness of the masses, okay, the collaborative effort of the government and non-government organization and the masses, the common people. And finally, you conclude with a hopeful note. Hopeful note means I just given an example. You may change. You have the full liberty to add something or subtract something from here. I am sure the problem. This is an example actually. I am sure the problem means whatever topic you are talking about. Then society, of a society, his problem will come to an end. Okay, and our society will be free of the problem very soon. So in this way, if you do organize your your ideas as in the content part, like introduction, first you'll introduce the matter, cause and effect, then suggestion and solution, and conclusion, your writing will be one of the compact one. Okay, and that will really bring your fetch your good marks, as well as your writing will be improved. Now sample article. I have taken one article and I'll try to, with example, I'll try to elaborate this one. The question: in monsoon season, outbreak of malaria and dengue is quite common. Your science teacher has asked you to write an article for the school magazine on the topic, the killer disease dengue. Write the article in about 200 words. Okay. And you are English-Xii or Ashish Kumar. If you are boy, then you'll write Ashish, or girl, then you'll write English-Xii. So this is the question. Our topic is what? The killer disease dengue. Yes, now we'll see 10 marks actually this being allotted for this one in your exam. So one write-up I have tried to prepare here, which will help you out in a sense. Now first I had given the killer disease dengue. Okay. Then byline I have given by English-Xii or Ashish Kumar. This is optional for you. You can use. Now introduction part. What did we say? In introduction we will write that what is the problem. Okay, or a definition of the problem. Okay. Now dengue fever, also known as breakbone fever, is a mosquito-borne infection that can lead to a severe flu-like illness. It is caused by 4 different viruses and sprayed by Aedes mosquito. So this is what is the introduction. Now the second part, if you do remember what you are going to write, cause and effect of. Okay, what is the cause and how it is going to, what is the consequences? What are the consequences? Sorry. Now, dengue fever spreads due to the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes breed in the stagnant water found in places like water coolers and roadsides. When these mosquitoes bite people, the fever may lead to dengue. It is highly infectious. It is, if a person is down with dengue fever, he should immediately contact a doctor so that the fever can be prevented from spreading at the right time. Now, dengue fever, if not treated properly and at the right time, can even be fatal. Okay, it can be life-threatening also. It can prevent the outbreak of, we can prevent outbreak of dengue by taking some measures. So, what we have seen in this paragraph, the cause of dengue and the effect, the consequences, okay, caused by mosquitoes, okay, and the effect, consequences, it can even lead to one's, death. Okay, now we'll see the solution or kind of suggestion. Water in the cooler should not be allowed to stagnate for long and must be changed regularly. 1 or 2 spoons of kerosene can be put in stagnant water so that mosquitoes cannot breed in it. Water should not be allowed to stagnate outside the house. One should wear clothes that cover the arms and legs both, and insecticide should not be sprayed. Should be sprayed regularly to prevent mosquito bites. Mosquito repellents and mosquito nets at night should be used. If a person finds any mosquito breeding place in his locality or in nearby places, he should immediately contact the municipal corporation so that they can take appropriate measures to eliminate them. So what we have done here, we have discussed about we have given some solution and suggestion that how it can be prevented. And now what comes next? Next we'll have the conclusion part. Okay, even after taking these precautions, if one catches the disease, he should be taken to the doctor immediately and should be treated properly. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Prevention of dengue is as much in the hands of people as in the hands of the municipality. I am sure the common people working hand in hand with government will make our country free from the calamity of the disease. So this is what is the article. So here we have shown a kind of positive note at the end. So this one you can consider as one compact write-up on the topic, the killer disease dengue. Now you have the liberty to subtract something, to add something. Definitely there always remains scope for improvement. So this is just an example that I have given you. Okay, you will follow this one and will write your own. Do you remember the coda? Don't forget this one. Coda is very important when you have written how to finalize your write up. Now C for collect and write the ideas. This was there in main course book in your 9th and 10th standard. O means organize the ideas. D means make a rough draft. E means edit the draft. R stands for write and revise, redraft. Okay, it was mentioned in your MCU in class 9 standard also. So the home assignment stand for home assignment. I have given one assignment. Okay, so beginning part, actually introduction, I want to say that how much of you can write properly. This is a question: write an article in 150 to 200 words to be published in the Hindu on how the younger generation is crazy about fast food, little realizing the health hazards involved in it. Also suggest some concrete solutions. You are Jyoti and Jagan. So this is a question on my part. What I want is that you'll write this one at home, but particularly I want to see that I would like to request all of you to send at least the introduction, writing in 30 words. Okay, to me, I will give this assignment in the assignment part of the under the topic assignment. You will get in G Google Shoot Classroom. Okay, so I hope you have understood at least something about article, and you'll start writing. Once you write, you'll do mistake, but still continuously if you go on writing, the things will improve definitely. Thank you very much.